Alright, welcome to June the 9th, 2018. That's when I filmed this video right here that you're going to see today. Today, the day I'm editing this, or right now, it is August the 8th. So this was 2 months ago that this was done. I've done a lot of filming in all the stages that we've been through so far to get to the point that we're at now currently, which you're going to see later on. But I've decided to go ahead and start this series on this hay building since so many people have been asking me about it. So sit back and enjoy, and there's going to be several videos on this. We didn't legally have to get a erosion permit for this job because we kept it under 10,000 square feet, and that is the limit for what you can grade without getting an erosion permit. So what we did is we measured it off and kept it under 10,000 square feet. As you'll see later in the video, where we're straight walling this this bank around the edge of this building, we basically just cut out exactly where the building was going. Actually, we didn't even make it as big as what the building is to begin with until we started putting gravel on the pad, and we made it this area a little bigger, because once the gravel went on, then it was no longer an erosion problem. We did put up silt fence and everything around the perimeter of the site to prevent any silt from running off, and we still did everything like we normally do. We just kept it small and did it in small little bites. So anyway, now you're getting to see what we did, because we're basically ready to put the building up. We're pouring footers. We've been pouring footers this week, and you'll get to see that later. The footers are almost done for the building, but all the stone is down, all the grading's done for the building itself, and later on we're going to do some more grading around the building to make the road work. There's going to be a road around the side of the building closest to the camera here. There's going to be a road, but we're not cutting it out at this moment in time. And then right where the dozer is now will be, or at the back of the building, there's going to be a door, a 14 by 14 door there, and you'll be able to drive out the back of the building. So all that ground there behind, or behind the building to the left of the dozer, would be behind the back of the building. All that area gets cut down so you can drive all the way through the building, drive out the back, and then there's a road over to the left you can't see that you'll be able to drive all the way around and back around to the shop over there. You see the shop in the distance, and you can see our old barn over there in the distance. And yeah, so this went good. I'm sure people criticize me about how I'm doing this, but I don't really care, because this is how I wanted to do it. I wanted to use the dozer. The dozer is set up with we're not using GPS on this site because I don't have a model built for this. Even though I still could have used the GPS, but it's just as easy to set up a laser to do a flat pad like this, and I just did a laser. I got the laser control on the dozer, and it will automatically control the dozer blade when I turn it on. If I set it at a certain grade, the dozer will lock onto that grade. It'll keep the blade level and at the elevation I have it set at. So that's a neat little deal we got it set up. That is a D5G Cat. It's a nice little dozer. Um, that roller over there, what you're getting ready to find out here, the boy that's running is going to be complaining about it. It is wore out. It's wore out pretty bad. So I'll stop here for a second, and he's going to come up and disagree with my camera angle a little bit. We'll see what he has to say here.
Hey bud, how you doing? What is this shit? Hell, it's pointing at the damn clouds up there. I bet you ain't even getting none of this.
Yeah, it is.
I have a roller. Piece of shit.
Oh yeah, it's wore out.
Thing barely pulls its damn sail.
Things wore out 20 years ago.
So that boy you just seen there, his name is Gavin, and he's been working for my dad for, I don't know, 8 or 10 months, I guess. But he's 18 and he knows everything. But he's a good boy for an 18-year-old. He's about as good as they come anymore. He always shows up. And he works, and he even works on weekends. Helps my dad a whole lot on weekends. But he's getting ready. Well, he's already left us and went to. Well, we knew it was coming, but he went to Caterpillar. He's learning to become a technician for Caterpillar. So I know my dad hates to see him go because he helped my dad about every Saturday on whatever my dad was doing. So Dad'll have to find him somebody else to help, which there ain't many people out there willing to work, and especially not on Saturdays, and especially not ones that are as young as him. But anyway, that blue box you see there in the cab, that's my laser control. I don't have to mess with it much, but that controls that mask you see sticking out there on the front of the dozer. That thing can electronically go up and down. I can control the grade that I want, or the elevation I want, from the cab by turning one of the knobs on that face of that box right there. And there's a switch you'll see me flip on and off. Occasionally you can't see the switch, but you'll see my hand run over there and just to the right of the handle, and I'll whack that switch occasionally and turn the laser right there. I did it. Turn that laser on and off. And what I'm doing here is I'm pushing it out and with the laser, and when I get here towards the end, I turn the laser off and I start dropping the grade down below the grade that the building is going to be on, and I'm trying to keep the dirt spread out about 10 inches deep out there. See, there's about 6 foot out there in the corner where the roller is sitting. There's about 6 foot of fill right there. So as I get closer to the roller, I have to keep lowering the elevation, so I only have about 10 inches of fill put in at a time, and then we'll roll it, and then I'll come back and I'll get some more dirt, and then we'll raise it up 10 more inches and then roll it. You can't put the whole 6 feet in there at one time and compact it, because it will not be compacted all the way through. You have to put it in layers and compact it as you bring it up 8 to 10 inches at a time. That's the correct way to do it, especially when you're going to build something like this building on it. You don't want soft material under the building, so it's very important it's all compacted, and it's got to be good dirt, which this is. It's good clay dirt, and it is dry, so it's not wet and pumping, all that stuff. Now you can see Gavin, he's got on the excavator there. He's trimming out that corner. We're just straight walling it because we're trying to stay under our 10,000 square feet, and we did. But in order to do that, we just straight walled everything for the time being, just big enough to get the building in, even though there's going to be a road over to my left there now or later on. But just for now, we just wanted to get enough room for the building and to stay under 10,000 square feet, and that's what we did. But I got more videos coming on this. I got some. I'm going to be screening some asphalt with the screening machine and the track loader. Watch out for that video. And I'll be using it's their asphalt grinding. So I'll be screening the big stuff out of them and putting them on this building pad. So that's going to be, should make a pretty good video, I hope. And that'll be coming up pretty soon. And there's a little bit more of this grading stuff I'm going to be showing in another video, where me and Dad worked on it. The only thing that came before this I didn't video was me and Dad, or Dad and I took the dozer, he took an excavator, and we trimmed the topsoil off of this site before we started this grading. And I didn't get any footage of that, but we had Dad run the dump truck some, and I loaded with the excavator, and then I would get in the dozer and clean up, and he would load with the excavator a little while. We worked one Saturday about half a day, and got the topsoil gone. And most of it won't be needed back here, so he can screen and sell that topsoil. And it was some good rich stuff out here in this cow pasture, so it'll make some nice screen topsoil to sell. But there Gavin, he's back on the old wore out roller that he loved so well. And that thing's got a Deutz engine in it, air cooled engine, which they're good engines, but you gotta be careful. If you ever lose a belt off of one, you ain't got a warning system to let you know the belt's off. You can easily overheat those engines, and then you will have problems after that. We found out the hard way. We've got 2 of those rollers with those engines in them. So anyway, that's going to be about it for this one, and watch out for some more videos on this hay building. I'm going to be putting them up here in between some other videos, and showing you the progress on it as it goes up. So we'll talk to y'all later.